Now that we tested our communication between the PLC and the KP8, now we're going to create an HMI controlling the KP8 output. So first, we are going to create another network. We're going to create another network with a normally open contact and another assignment. Remember the assignment we had for the Q0.0? That was for button 0. Let's go to devices and networks. Remember the output was Q0.0. That was to light up the 0 button, the output. Now we want to light up output number 3. Can you guess the address? It's going to be Q0.3. Let's go back to our main OB1. Now we're going to assign this assignment Q0.3. Okay, for the normally open contact, we're going to create a memory tag. To create a memory tag, you're going to do M0.0. This means that it's a bit and we have it 0, the normally closed. So after creating the memory tag for our normally open contact and the KP8 output for button 3, we're going to go to our HMI, create an HMI screen. Collapse the PLC folder, open the HMI folder. You're going to open screens. You're going to add a new screen. Let's collapse the project tree. Let's have a better, it will work better. Now we have a blank Siemens HMI screen that we can work with. On the right, there's a toolbox. You expand the toolbox. You have your basic objects, your elements, your controls, and graphics. For now, let's work with the properties on our screen. We right-click the screen and we go to Properties. On the Properties tab, we have General, and which you could change the settings, the background color, the grid color, and what number the screen is, and the layers. You have multiple layers on the screen. You have your animations and your events. So for now, let's just change the color of the screen. You change to any color you would like. Pick a random color. So now after picking the color, we're going to right click. We're going to define as start screen. And after defining the start screen, we're going to place a button on the screen to control the memory of the normally open contact, and that controls the output of the KP8. So go to Elements, you click on a button, you design your button as big, as small as you like. Create a button. Now we right click the button, go to Properties. On your properties of button 1, we have General, which you have the mode and the label. You could edit the text in the label. And then we have the graphics. We can make it invisible. We have the appearance. You could change the background of the button. For now, let's just leave it gray. You could change the text, the color of the text. Now you have your design, your layout, position and size, text format, style, change the style how you want it. You have it flashing, the button flash on the HMI screen. Miscellaneous, name, security. Either allow the operator to use the button or use the button on the HMI screen. You have your animations. And you have your events. We're gonna create an event for this button. You have the click, press, release, activate, deactivate, and change. For now, we're gonna use press. So for every time you press the button on the HMI, it creates an event. Now we have to define the event. We're gonna add a function. There's different types of events in the system functions. You have all systems functions, alarms, calculation script, edit bits, historical data, keyboard operation for screen objects, other functions, and so on. For now, we're going to use edit bits because we're going to edit the normally open contact on your OB1 main. So we drop down edit bits. We invert the bit. For every time you press your button, you create an event, and your event's going to invert a bit. So we have to define the bit. In other words, tag the bit you want to invert. So we go to little dots. You're going to go to PLC tags, the default tag table, and the memory bit that we created that was in the PLC, tag 4. You click on tag 4. So you just tag the event when you press the button. So let's test our button on the screen. We go back to our tree. We're gonna click on HMI. We're gonna compile, make sure everything's alright. Everything seems to be good. And we're gonna download. We're gonna overwrite the existing one. The object exists online. We're gonna load. Everything should be good. Now we're going to go back to our PLC, our program blocks, our main OB1. We're going to go offline, and we're going to compile again for our PLC this time, and we're going to download the new network that we created. Load. Everything seems to be out good. We'll just collapse the project tree so we can see better. Now we're going to go online so we can see if our button works on our HMI. We put on our 3D glasses. Now, remember network 1 was the first one we made? Whenever you flip the switch 0, it turns on the light. The KP output 0 light. Now we're gonna test our HMI. When we press the button, it should light up. There you go. Now you successfully created your program implementing the PLC, the KP8, and the HMI.